Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Red's Infernus intro cinematic. Let's get this going.
You thought robbing me of my children would stop me? Small. You're thinking small. All this pain, all this struggle.
Okay, so we're getting flashbacks.
Matter none. You are gonna watch while I unmake the unclean realms that birthed your sorry ashes.
Let's see how this goes.
I see you. Enough!
Okay.
You never did meet my expectations, but you will obey. Bring them to me!
Okay, who the fuck is that? Cause that does not look like Ava, bro. Who is that?
This better work! Probably the only way!
Probably!
About time we get him to talk. Every map that we've had, he's never said a word. Like in the cutscenes into this map.
See? Told you it would work.
Let's go kill this colossal arschlock.
Okay, this is an interesting area. August 20th. Alright, so let's go back and really look at this.
Small. You're thinking.
My question is,
This struggle.
where is it?
Don't matter none.
Okay, so right here, who's narrating these? So I'm under the impression it's the twins, but I feel like that's like not confirmed yet. Like I don't think we've ever gotten like the stamp of like, you know, confirmation, whatever, that is the twins. So I like how they baited him into pulling them to his domain, because it was already said in the past that, you know, we go here because she made the little, you know, space where y'all can go regroup, gather yourselves, and then, you know, go to other maps. And then the twins are also in Paradox. They said we don't let him see us, so he can't see us, but he can see you guys. So that's the little situation there. They basically, you know, put down the shield, the, you know, the cloak, whatever you want to call it. He realized like, oh, they're here. Say less. Let me get this Ava, whoever this is, because I don't even think this is Ava, to be honest. Bring you down. So I like that. I like how they baited him into bringing them to him so they can get this final fight, which is nice.
I see
like that.
you.
Rather than them
Enough.
just pulling up.
You never did meet my expectations.
Now
You will obey.
let's
Bring
address
them
the
to
elephant in
me.
the room. Who is this? Because this does not look like Ava, bro. I'm sorry. Unless they aged her the fuck up, or something happened and she just got old as hell. This is not Ava, bro. This is not her. I don't know who this is, but this ain't her. But like, again, them getting pulled into the
This
house.
better work! Probably the only way!
Now, my question is,
See? Told you it would work.
hold on.
Let's go kill this colossal arschlock.
This intro room, right? Because this is the spawn room. Like every single time we got in a cinematic and we landed, whatever, the final shot is the spawn room. So I'm curious, do we spawn here? We're in this like courtyard, whatever this is, Or do we spawn inside the house and then walk from inside the house to the courtyard? Because if we spawn inside the house, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of lore and a lot of like Easter egg stuff and just overall a lot of things of importance inside of this house. Not only that, but I feel like they have to address why Monty's house is here, because we know it's the memory stuff and like there's things from Dark Ether, from memory, all that stuff. Cool. But they still got addressed like the fact that, for at least for me, right, to where we know that one of the twins has the memories of post Tagdertoten Samantha, and then the other one has pre Tagdertoten Samantha, right? But there's also elements of the ether that got sent to the dark ether. Like there's a whole video that I'm working on and cooking up to where there's so many things within this dark ether story that just don't make sense to me. And I'm gonna make that video and I'll talk about the stuff in that video. So stay tuned for that. But where I'm going with this is that after we got Black Ops 6 and that ending, there should be multiple realities in a sense, right? Because we never got the confirmation of which ending was canon. And they mentioned that ending through the intel in Black Ops 7, but this map needs to wrap up so many things with the narrative. They also need to elevate the Warden, because the Warden and his motive of basically racism is really what it is. I mean, there's no other way to really put it, right? His motive is weak. It's truly weak. And I don't think that that's his true motive. Not only that, but then he also mentioned at the beginning that he had like, hold on, let's see if I can find it real quick.
You thought robbing me of my children would stop me? Small. You're thinking small.
See, that's the thing. Okay. If you think robbing him of his children, meaning robbing him of the Shadow Submits, was really gonna do anything, we're thinking small. This it's not gonna do anything. So if he already has or had the power to do whatever he wanted to do, why didn't he do it earlier? What's stopping him from doing whatever his true plan? Because I don't really think restoring the Confederacy and doing whatever plan he allegedly has right now is the true plan. There has to be bigger actors and bigger things at play. I feel like that was even the wrong phrasing, but y'all know what I mean. There has to be bigger fish out there, and he may. Okay, this is me just brainstorming. I'm thinking we get to a point in the Easter egg to where we killed the Warden and we think, okay, cool, this is all over, mid Easter egg cutscene. Kind of like how we had in Ashes, right? To where we had kind of like a mid Easter egg cutscene and then we had like the actual cutscene. But hear me out, what if? Because this is the thing, right? And this is something I want to talk about in that video that I'm working on. At the end of Tag, we were told every single thing that was part of the ether got sent to the dark ether. Right. So there's a lot of things that should be here. And if this is the last map that we get for the next 2 to 3 years, best believe we're going to end on a cliffhanger. Because there's so many plot points that still need to get answered. Like I said, We have the Black Ops 7. I mean the Black Ops 6, my bad, ending that we never got told, which is canon. And there's even things with that and Easter egg to where you make certain choices, certain things will branch off to different timelines. So there's that. Getting them out of the Dark Ether. There's that. There's the whole thing with Ava and that whole story, right? Changing that future, you know, Requiem not dying, all that stuff. Them dying. There's a whole plot thread with that. The us with the world seed, and if we close down the Dark Ether and how it collapses everything. So there's like so many things that need to be touched in this map, and I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions on what y'all want this map to do, and what questions y'all have, and what things y'all think are gonna be answered. Because right now, as it stands, this cutscene to me doesn't give us really anything, and this Easter egg hopefully delivers upon the excitement that this map has. If this map turns out to be something kind of like a, you know, not Revelations 2, but something inspired by Revelation, I feel like this map can go down in history as being one of the greatest. Especially if you know, wrap up everything that we had this year and tie it all together. Not only this year, but realistically, last year too, when we had Black Ops 6. Cause, I mean, 2 years back to back, they had time to cook up a story for 2 years, really, and give us all the maps that we have. I mean, we have what? With this map, we have Rex Infernus, Kawakujo, Totenreich, Astra, and we have we should have 6 maps really. Ashes and Paradox. So yeah, we have 6 maps plus the we had what in we had Liberty Falls, we had Terminus, Citadel, the Tomb, and we had Shattervale and Reckoning. So we had like 6. We had a total like of what, 11, 12 maps now. I mean, they gave us 11, 12 maps to tell a story, and they've been telling this story since Cold War, which dropped like what, 2020. So okay, so they've been cooking this story up for like the last couple of years, and they haven't had no breakbeat. So I am confident that we're gonna get a true ending to this chapter, right? I don't think we're wrapping up the story of the Dark Ether here. I don't think the Dark Ether story ends here, to be honest. I feel like this is just a closing of the chapter, and then we're gonna be left off on a cliffhanger for the next 2 to 3 years, like I said. Because I genuinely believe that we're now in a situation to where we may be in a whole new cycle. And I'm gonna touch on that stuff on that video that I keep teasing you guys with, and then I'm gonna release that video, hopefully, because there's a lot of things and there's a lot of stuff I gotta go back and intel and stuff I gotta look at and read through and listen to, and lore that I gotta research, and just a whole lot of stuff that I have planned with that video. But I don't think this map is what we think it's gonna be. We're gonna get a lot of things answered, but we're definitely gonna leave this map with more questions than none, and we're gonna be theorizing for the next 2 to 3 years. This map, I'm willing to go down on record and say this map will have the same impact the Origins had with its ending cutscene. This map may have that same impact, because if we get to the end of this Easter egg and we get a whole tease of a Monty, a Shadow Man, something like that, to where, because they should be down here, they really should be down here right now somewhere. And if it's a situation to where, hey, they let all this stuff go down and they let the warden believe that he was in charge, and meanwhile they were in charge the whole time, and they tie in the Corvette stuff, all those Elder Gods, man, there's so many things that they can do, and I'm pretty sure I can see where they're headed, because yeah, this map's gonna leave us with a lot of things that we need answered. So many plot threads that they still need to be tied up, loose ends and all that. But yeah, this was my reaction, my thoughts on this. I'm excited. Map comes out on August 20th, which is a little bit over a week. It's also crazy to me that they're releasing this the day before the Modern Warfare 4 beta. So people are gonna be either trying to just crazy like hunt, or we may have a situation to where the hunt kind of like gets extended because people are gonna be playing the beta, so they're not gonna be really like hunting the Easter egg as much. But either way though, I'm gonna be making that video that I keep teasing you guys with. I'm gonna post my first reactions to this map. I'll probably do, depending on how many tries it takes me, to do this Easter egg, but I'll definitely do a full video of me going through this Easter egg with people in the Call of Duty Discord. You can always find people to squad up with on there. But yeah, I'm excited. I honestly feel like we're gonna be waiting on the next chapter of the Dark Ether story, and we're gonna be theorizing and guessing a lot of things for the next 2 to 3 years, or however long it is till we get a new entry into the series. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for watching the video all the way through. You watched it all the way through. Like I said, leave down your opinions on what you think this cutscene is, and if it deliver on what you expected for this cutscene, and overall just your excitement for the map and how you think so far the whole year of Black Ops 7, the whole 2 years really, because I mean Black Ops is Black Ops 7, and how you think this is gonna wrap up. Would love to hear y'all's theories and just get the community guessing and just brainstorming on where we can go. I mean, hey, appreciate y'all for sticking around and watching this video. Catch you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.